Welcome back, Facebook and YouTube. This is Rich again, back for an exclusive YouTube video blog. Tonight's YouTube video blog and Facebook video blog hybrid edition is about a tribute to former professional wrestler Black Bart, who passed away a couple of days ago due to a long battle with colon cancer. I tell you about his career. But first, these important messages of interest. Don't forget to listen to Crystal's Time Machine each and every Friday and Saturday night from 9 to 11 p.m. on WCAP 980, where everybody gets it. Can't catch the show live. Listen to the podcast exclusively on archive.org. Goes back to October 2015. Follow Crystal on Twitter at Crystal Amy John, the Machine Crystal. Follow her on Instagram at Crystal Johnson. Follow her on Facebook, the official Crystal's Time Machine Facebook page, the official Crystal's Time Machine group page, and Game Show fan page. And follow Crystal on YouTube at Crystal Johnson. One exclusive video a week. Follow Crystal. Follow me on Twitter at Chewy7. Follow me on Instagram at Rich Sarasol. Follow me on YouTube at Rich Sarasol. And follow me on Twitter at Chewy7, and follow me on Blue Sky at RichC005, and follow Dave Weatherman, Boosters Bell like a weather page, and follow Jen Johnson on Twitter. Okay, and now back to the feature presentation. A few days ago, longtime professional wrestler Black Bart passed away at the age of 76 years old due to a long battle with colon cancer. Black Bart wasn't a big-time wrestling star. He was a mid-card wrestler at best, who wrestled in several regional territories throughout his professional wrestling career, which lasted over 30 years. Black Bart's real name was Richard Harris, and he started out wrestling in 1975 under various names: Hangman Ricky Harris, Man Mountain Harris, and Hangman Harris, and he wrestled in several regional territories, including Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, Championship from Georgia, Mid-South Wrestling, Southeastern Championship Wrestling. But he was mainly enhancement talent and lower mid-card wrestling. He didn't get any major pushes until 1984 when he went to Championship Wrestling from Florida, and he teamed up with Ron Bass, and they became the Long Riders, and they wrestled there several months, winning the NWA United States Tag Team Championships, the Florida version, and they had a feud with Mike Rotundo and Barry Windham as the U.S. Express, and they were managed by J.J. Dillon. In the summer of 1984, Black Bart went to Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling with Ron Bass, and they were a tag team for a while. They actually won the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championships, and also won. Black Bart won the NWA Brass Knuckles title. They were teamed up for about a year. Then Black Bart and Ron Bass split up, with Ron Bass becoming a face, and Black Bart feuding with Ron Bass, and also feuding with Ronnie Garvin, Terry Taylor, Sam Houston. He actually won the Mid-Atlantic Championship a couple of times. He left Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling in 1986 to join World Class Championship Wrestling, and he feuded with Chris Adams and Kevin Von Erich. Actually, in September of 1986, Black Bart beat Chris Adams to win the WCCW World Championship in Los Angeles, but that match never took place. It was a phantom title change because Chris Adams left for the UWF, and Black Bart was given the belt and storyline as a world champion, but he lost a month later to Kevin Von Erich at the Cotton Bowl, and then he fell to mid-card status in World Class Championship Wrestling. Many people criticized Black Bart of being a world champion. This was when WCCW was kind of fading off as a regional territory, and putting Black Bart as a promotional championship. Even though Black Bart was a mid-card act, he was not going to break box office records as a world champion. Then he went to the UWF for a while, and then going back to Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling that came to Jim Crockett Promotions. Then he bounced back to World Class Championship Wrestling for a while, and for about 17 months in 1990, Black Bart wrestled for the WWE, and he actually had a dark match in Miami, Florida, but Black Bart, during his time with the WWE, he was a jobber to the stars. He was in 100 matches on television, and he never won a match on television. But he got wins over enhancement talent in dark matches, and he actually wrestled a dark match against Dustin Rhodes and Saba Simba, Tony Atlas, and Jim Brunzell. And then Black Bart left the WWE in early 1991 to go to WCW, and he was mainly enhancement talent there as well. But WCW created a stable called the Desperados with Dutch Mantel and a guy named Deadeye Dick, who was Moondog Rex, and they were packaged as bumbling cowboys. They wanted to meet up with Stan Hansen, and Stan Hansen to join their stable, and they had skits which they were in saloons, ghost towns, riding horses, but the thing was kind of dropped quickly because he did not want to. Stan Hansen did not want to be part of this gimmick, and the Desperados, eventually faded from the scene, from the WWE. From WCW, and then Bart left afterwards. He went to the Global Wrestling Federation, forming a tag team with Bill Irwin as the Wild Bunch, but eventually they turned on him, and then he won a few titles there as well, and Black Bart became a trainer. He trained such wrestlers as JBL and Nero Butcher. Then Black Bart returned to WCW in 1995 as Big Train Bart, which he didn't wrestle too much on television. Then he left again to wrestle in Independence. until he retired in 2002. He briefly made a comeback in 2006, and then Black Bart appeared at many NWA reunion shows and conventions. Black Bart was a diabetic, and he needed like lots of surgeries for heart bypass, and also he developed colon cancer in 2021. In July of 2016, Black Bart was in that lawsuit with the WWE about the concussions, but that got thrown out. Period. And that cost him a chance to go into WWE Hall of Fame, but he was never going to go into the WWE Hall of Fame anyway. But Black Bart fought colon cancer for 3 years, still making appearances at conventions. So sad when he passed away at 76, but he put up a good fight for cancer. So rest in peace, Black Bart. That's about it on that. I'll be back Facebook and YouTube with another video blog. Bye now.